big uphill battle for Seth and the Luchador because London Calling, of course, the longest reigning WFC Tag Team Champions.
The most dominant.
100%. And they are newly reunited. Dutch Hagen, of course, absent during COVID, stuck in Luxembourg and unable to travel over here. Luchador and Seth, not regular tag team partners, and honestly, neither of them have the longevity of a Richie Adams or a Dutch Hagen in this sport. So,
I'm going to make just one point I want to make real quick.
Okay, sure.
London Calling, the most dominant tag champions ever, and they would still be tag team champions. They did not lose those titles to the Johnnies. Ricky did. Ricky Adams lost those titles. It's not Dutch's fault that Richard Pierce isn't here anymore. It's Ricky's. It's not. He didn't take the pin. He didn't lose the titles. Richard did. So let's just keep that in mind. They should still be tag team champions.
I'm not going to argue simply because you got the name as close as I think you're going to get it all night, and that was Richard. That was good. You'll take that.
Yeah, Richard Adams.
Okay. So a arm wringer, standing arm wringer here by the Luchador on Richie Adams, Esquire.
Esquire.
You're
throwing a whole new
No,
thing
I mean,
in
that's what he calls himself, Sir Richie Adams,
he calls
Esquire.
Himself. It's a self-appointed title that he didn't earn. Okay, I got you. Unlike the world, heavyweight WFC championship that Dutch Hagen earned a couple months ago.
Well, Dutch Hagen did win that fatal four-way match to become the WFC champion, and he has been 100% dominant since then. This is very true. A successful title defense last month against Jade. Oh, Luchador slipping off that top rope. I think
maybe
he was going to try.
Slip on some mustard there,
maybe some relish. Not sure, maybe both. Whatever the case, Adams now dragging him back in the ring, going to go for the pin as the referee Colton Philpott down, and
of course,
only a 2.
Of course, Richard didn't hook the leg or anything like a professional wrestler would.
So what exactly is the source of conflict between you and Mr. Adams? It seems like you're going out of your way.
Mr. Richard Evans just gets in the way. He's always in the way. If he wasn't in the way during that tag match, London Calling would still be the champions. Richard Pierce would still have a job. Have we forgotten about the fact that a man's livelihood is gone now because of this man, and you guys still celebrate? He gets in the way.
I mean, I'm not celebrating that Richard Pierce is gone. I'm not upset, but I'm not celebrating it.
I just hope.
Look at the upside down hammerlock down into a shoulder breaker. This is a unique move that I've never seen Hagen or honestly anybody do before. And then he stepped right back up. The power of Dutch Hagen, nearly unparalleled. There's a one.
Look at that cover. Look at that majestic cover.
Yeah,
that's sweet, baby.
Well, he said 2. I think it was more like 1.5. But whatever the case, it wasn't successful.
You know why you've never seen a move like that? Because Dutch Hagen is an innovator. He's on the cutting edge of pro wrestling.
I will agree with you there. If that's is he going to try for it again here? He's back to the hammerlock, driving Luchador into the corner.
So back to the point I was making, Mr. Burnham, if I can call you Mr. Burnham.
Sure.
Richard here, he's always getting in the way. So I just hope for his sake that tonight he does not get in the way during this world title match.
Well, okay.
I'm an impartial commentator. I'm just saying from the outside looking in, I hope that he doesn't do anything stupid.
All right, well, Luchador making the tag to Seth Daniels. And even Hagen's a little perplexed with that, but
this Seth kid's got some heart.
Well, you have to if you're going to come out of the fans, and step up to be a wrestler kind of just unexpectedly and suddenly discover that this is something you really, paintbrush.
This guy's doing what so many people in this crowd tonight want to do.
That's
Get
true.
up out of the crowd, go follow their dreams.
Yeah.
So I give him the credit.
And look at that.
How smart is this, though?
From a psychological standpoint, it may be as smart as you can get. Look at that kick to the midsection, and Daniels going to try to pick up Hagen.
Not today.
I don't think so either. Big clubbing forearm across the back by Hagen, a couple of them, and the Luxembourg Beast dropping Seth Daniels down in the middle of the ring.
The Luxembourg Beast. Add a little bass to your voice when you say that, Mr. Burnham. The Luxembourg Beast. Dirty Dutch Hagen.
Hagen with the tag. Here comes Richie Adams.
What's up, Ricky? What's he doing?
Well, getting a bit of a better angle for the kick. And now a European forearm right in the corner.
Calling himself Esquire, throwing European forearms. This Richard guy's all about culture appropriation, isn't he?
I should take you back to some of London Calling's better days. Anyway.
Snapmare, look at that.
Yes, good job there by Adams as Adams comes off the ropes. And a diving European with a twist as Adams goes And as you pointed out earlier, did not hook the leg once again.
I have on good authority this guy's actually from St. Paul, Minnesota. So you
Well,
can stop the whole Esquire thing, Richard. You're not fooling anyone.
Technically from Nashua, New Hampshire, but close enough in comparison to his palatial estate on the Thames. He's trying to, I think, tie up. He's got one arm trapped. He's pulling back on the other leg, and now getting the extra assistance, but right in front of the referee who's forcing it to break. There's a tag.
Here comes the man. When the man comes around. Look at the form on that stomp.
Flat of the foot, completely legal.
Majestic stallion right there.
He is many, many things, but successful tends to be the best of them. Did he just pick the gum up that he spit out and put it back in?
You don't want to waste a perfectly good piece of gum. Who raised you?
Well, allegedly my parents, but
allegedly. Okay.
I mean, there are some who would dispute it. Anyway.
Come on, 1, 2.
Hagen with a boot in the corner to Seth Daniels. And working over the fan as Daniels going to try to fight his way out of the corner.
I got to give it to this Seth guy. He's
great.
great.
Well, Hagen's giving it to the Seth guy too, with the fingers in the eye, and then taking him over with a snap suplex. And Seth is no cruiserweight.
I told you this Seth guy was horrible, man. See how calculating Dutch is here? He could cover him. He could go for the pin.
No, he is a very measured individual, and these two functioning much like the well-oiled team that they have been and where they were for such a long time.
How smart is this from the champion, though? Tagging in Richard to do his light work. You know what I mean? Like, the champ's got a title match later on.
They share the responsibility. That's what a good tag team does. And Adams now driving that knee into the back. Oh, look at him pulling back on the forehead, allowing for more pressure.
A good tag team, really? I mean, they once were great, but ever since they lost to the Johnnies, I don't know. It seems like every match they have is almost a handicap match, Dutch versus whoever.
And again,
look at Richie corrupting Dutch and trying to get him
trying
to get the champion to partake in his evil ways of cheating here. Dutch is a wholesome champion we can be proud of. Richie's poisoning his mind with cheating.
Travis Falhark, I've never missed him so much.
Oh, here comes a luchador. This guy's great. Look at him. Oh, double team.
Two of them. Gonna try to take
my gosh,
the champ over.
I love it. Let's go.
Luchador down, hooks the leg, and Adams in to make the save.
Cheating again.
Well, maybe if he hadn't cheated, they would have lost the match.
No, Dutch was going to kick out. He's the champion.
Anything can happen. As Luchador again.
Come on, Luchador. Yeah, I like this kid.
Taking over.
This kid's great.
On Richie Adams.
Oh, don't slip this time, bro.
Yeah, he's trying again. This didn't work too well for him before, but this time not going up to the top.
Look at the form on that
Simply
elbow.
to the second, and Luchador down with a modified bulldog. And tried for a second one, but Adams stops that.
I like this Luchador kid. He won me over. This guy's great.
Setting the Luchador on the top rope, forearm to the back as he going to walk out, drop down. And the tag from Adams once again to the WFC champion. And now thrusting. Hagen in. Hagen going to return the favor with Adams.
You see how Dutch used Richard as a weapon because, he's not really of any other use in the match. You can't hook a leg. You can't get a pinfall. Yeah, Dutch, get this bum. This Luchador guy sucks.
Oh, man. Look at that. Hagen with the tag, or not realizing
that was an illegal tag.
Illegal? I think the referee would count that if it was illegal, and that was as close to a pin as you could get.
I really wish that Ricky would quit trying to steal Dutch's thunder. Like, he didn't need his help there. He was going to kick out, but Ricky has to get attention, has to involve himself.
Yeah, and Richie Adams has just leveled Seth Daniels. Hagen running the Luchador's head into the corner post.
Get out of the way, Ricky. Come on, Dutch has this.
And now I think we're about to see the end.
Look at the form from Dutch Hagen there.
The power of Hagen, but Adams still the legal man.
Is he going to actually hook a leg? Is he going to pin him like a professional wrestler would?
He's thinking twice. Why not go for the pin?
All right, Richard Evans, come on. You're not impressing anyone here. This is the type of reckless behavior that cost London Calling the title.
Standing cutter. And now Adams with the leg hook, and Adams picks up the victory
The
for
one
his
time
team.
he does what I suggest, he wins. Imagine that. Maybe I know what I'm talking about. Just the greatest pro wrestling manager of all time. I mean, I think that I would get credit for it, but hey, does what I say, wins. Now, later tonight, he should do what I'm saying and stay out of the way and let Dutch Hagen retain his title against Luke Langley. What sort of champion do we have, though? This man is wrestling twice, and he's a man of the people. He knows that the people want to see him, and he's giving them what they want.
Well, we will see how successful he is later on tonight against a definite strong, one of, if not the strongest challengers that he has faced since becoming WFC champion, and that is Luke Langley.
Hey, you know about Luke Langley more than I do. He's been around 10 years. He's done everything in this company.
He absolutely
But he's not Dutch Hagen.
He's not.
He's not the Luxembourg Beast.
So he can push Dutch Hagen to the limit. Fans, thank you for checking out this VIP match, and we hope that you tune into future WFC broadcasts on our YouTube as well as IWTV.